But in my family, I have given my kids and my husband and myself, we've done all of the above. We've done talk stuff, we've done energy work, we've done spiritual healing, and nothing compares to the energy and spiritual work. Like I said, talk therapy is good to bring in consciousness. Is it good to shift and heal stuff? It depends on the person, but if you're doing it purely on the conscious level, not so much. Okay, so the first symptom is lowered threshold of pain, lowered threshold of stress. And what I mean by that is it doesn't take very much to tip you over the edge. Now, that could just be a sign of long-term stress, but typically if it's long-term and you can't find a way to manage it, I'd suggest that you look at the possibility of trauma being the reason. All right. So, what that means is it'll show up, for example, when you're driving your car and someone cuts you off. And instead of going, oh, that was a bit rude, you like, lose your crap balls and you start yelling and screaming. You might swear a lot. You might, beep your horn. You might want to do road rage. You might want to get them back, whatever it is. But the reaction is massively disproportionate to the issue. You'll usually see it with parents with kids as well, parents who are just at the end of their tether. The child does just something really small and the parental response and reaction is quite enormous. I have been guilty of that, as I would imagine most parents have been, but it's such an important thing to remember that this can also be a trauma response where the parent hasn't integrated or healed a level of trauma, especially if it's ongoing and especially if it's something that you can't consciously control and look after. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is this constant feeling of being escalated in your body. Okay. It's not always conscious, it will always be there. Sometimes, because we're so used to feeling escalated, we don't realize what relaxed is. But for example, if you go on holidays and you spend 2 weeks away and your body is significantly less escalated, as in you feel significantly less stressed, if you feel significantly more calm, if you feel much less reactive, but it comes back as soon as there's a tiny stress, then also perhaps consider that trauma is a reason. And I'm not saying trauma is the reasons for all of this.